Hey guys, what's up? Marshall out here, San Diego. I put a video up 2 days ago, and it's almost at 4,000 views. It was talking about why 5LINX makes sense to military families. And just yesterday, I put up a picture of what I made the 5LINX triple play. But I've had an extremely large number of friend requests and messages of people really asking me how this works. A lot of it is, the comment, is it too good to be true? People that are looking at this the first time. I don't get those personally, but I understand why. That's a whole nother blog post. But what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to take a few minutes of your time, and I'm going to share with people, because this was requested. This video is by request. Someone asked me, the business information people are giving me is over my head. And these are military people telling me this. They're messaging me saying, hey, listen, it sounds good. It sounds almost too good, but it's a little bit over my head. Can you dummy this down like we do in the military? And that is why I've set up a website and this system for you guys. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take step by step of how I am leveraging and getting an advantage from 5LINX and the military at the same time. So the triple play, if you saw the picture, it's savings on essential services. So I wrote down my utilities, and what I'm going to share with you guys have all been acquired through 5LINX. I can refer you to a business overview, but let me speak to you in our language and you're going to understand this. So 5LINX markets and advertises for all these companies, which a few of them I'm going to name that I have personally in my house out here in Southern California. We do the marketing and advertising for these companies with our mouth. That company pays us a commission when we market and advertise these services. And in my case, I marketed and advertised these services to myself. So currently in my house, I have Verizon Internet, DirecTV, Protect America home security system. I have Zoom Energy for my natural gas. And then we have Verizon cell phones, okay? Total combined, with all those combined, I'm saving about $280 a month just by acquiring those through 5LINX. So the way this thing works is 5LINX markets these products and services at what most would consider a wholesale price. We just have competitive rates at times. And all the marketing and advertising costs that go into traditional selling, that is why sometimes the retail price is marked up than wholesale. So I sold these products to myself because I am affiliate of 5LINX, so I'm saving around $280 a month on those services just in my home. Okay. Now the commission that I get based on just those services in my house, it ranges anywhere from 5 cents to $40. I also drink coffee. I use the protein and healthcare supplements, which we have protein, an energy booster, and what we call the miracle molecule B vitamin Niagen. And then we have energy shots called Fuel. All those I'm using in my current daily lifestyle with or without 5LINX. I want you guys to understand that. Everything that I just shared with you, I had prior to 5LINX. I just figured out how to get it cheaper. I still have the same services. Therefore, I'm saving money on my bills, which is cool with me. Then you add on the fact that you get paid on it every month. So every month I pay for example, every month I pay my DirecTV bill. I go online and pay it on directtv.com, just like everybody else does. DirecTV knows that 5LINX acquired that customer. 5LINX knows that I am the one that did the marketing with my mouth. Therefore, DirecTV pays 5LINX, 5LINX pays me, and now I'm getting paid to watch DirecTV at a lower cost than I would before 5LINX. All right. Hopefully you guys are keeping up with that part. All right. So that's the first two parts of the triple play: saving money and getting paid. Now, in the last 5 years, I've been blessed. I have a pretty large organization. 100 now today. It's over 107,000. Yeah, 107,000 people are in my personal organization. Many people using the same services I just shared with you, which you are, whether you're on base housing, whether you're deployed, whether you're brand new, whether you're retiring, whether you're the dependent, whether you're the spouse. It doesn't matter. You all are using the same services that 5LINX markets and advertises, and that's just a few. I'm just talking our language right now, okay? We're not talking businesses and realtors and professional. We're talking about us military people. All you guys are using what I just said. So what I'm telling you is you can save money on your own stuff if you know somebody in 5 links. It's just like someone asking you, hey, can you take me shopping at the exchange or commissary? Why would they want to do that? Because you get a discount based on that little card, okay? Everybody knows that game. We all play that game. So saving money, now you're getting paid on it. That's the part that some people can't figure out. How can I get paid for services that I'm going to have anyway? That's your mindset. That is your threshold ceiling limiting your thoughts. We got to work on that part, okay? Third benefit is taxes, okay? I have my LES right here in front of me. I currently claim 7 deductions on my LES. Now, here's the demographic. It's me and my wife, and we have 4 kids, okay? That's kind of a normal thing for the military, maybe 2 to 3 kids, but I have 4, okay? I claim 7 deductions, and on my LES, I pay $148 in federal taxes every month. So about $75 per pay period because we get paid twice a month. So in total, I pay around, this is rounding up, $1,780 a year in taxes. Now, this is a huge advantage if you know I'm not a tax professional. All right, I do get tax advice from qualified people. I don't suggest going to H&R Block. I don't suggest going to the VITA Tax Center on base that does your stuff for free. That's my professional recommendation. Prior to 5 links, I was paying $330 a month in taxes. At the end of the year, with my child tax credit, with no rental home, with no 5 links business, with nothing other than a W-2, my tax returns were in between $6,000 and $7,000. Okay, so I was paying $330 a month, and my tax return was around $600 to $700, depending on, because I added kids and we have the child tax credit. So what I did is I increased my deductions. Okay. That means I pay less taxes every month, which in turn means I'll get less back in a tax return based on my W-2 from the Navy, okay? I have in front of me, the way that I track my taxes is an awesome app called TaxBot. I highly suggest if you're going to do this, take advice from people that are winning. This past year, and it's fair for you guys to know, the first half of 2015 I was gone on deployment. So technically I've only been active in 5 links for 5 months out of the year 2015, okay? And in the 5 years I've been with 5 links, I've been deployed 7 times. So I'm not full-time at all. In the 5 months of 2015, let's try to circle this so you can see it, I have acquired $24,000 worth of expenses. Now, let me share with you what some of the expenses are. Just like I talked about the essential services in my home, the TV, internet, cell phone. As I read through my categories of expenses, I want you to try to relate how many of these are sitting in your lap right now. My auto registration. I use my car for business use. I can claim a portion of my auto registration on my 3 cars. Maintenance and repairs for my car. Things like oil change, car wash, tires, windshield wipers, things like that. Gasoline for business use. I have $1,700 worth of gasoline that I can prove I use for mileage for business use, and I'll clarify that in another blog post video that I'll be putting up soon. Cell phone use. My Verizon cell phone bill for my wife and I is $245 a month. We're business partners. Now obviously 100% of that $245 a month is not going for business use, so we deduct a portion of it, okay? Business gifts. My kids help me put printer, ink, paper. They take out my trash. They dust my office. Right now we're repainting my office. My kids helped. That means they're my little helpers. I can get them gifts. That is in the IRS manual. I have professional gifts. Our teams, we have shirts. We have trophies. We have gifts that we recognize our leaders. These are all things that we're doing. Okay. Travel. My wife and I go on vacations. Sometimes we go to a convention. Just recently we were in Baltimore. We were in Florida. We had made a vacation out of it. But because I'm in a business, I can claim it. For those of you watching this, that you can hear the sound of my voice. My wife is from another country. Okay? 5 Links happens to have a large footprint in that country now. So if we want to go on vacation, we can now plan on having a business meeting over there, conduct business 2/3 of the time, and write the trip off, according to my tax professional, who happened to be a very prestigious auditor from California. Office expenses, things like printer ink, hand lotion, coffee cups, sugar, anything that you would see in a normal office, I have in my house, which is my office. Office decorations, like I said, I'm repainting and remodeling my office. That means I am increasing my office production or whatever. Travel and airfare, back to the travel, things like that. Entertainment with business partners and meals. I go out and eat with my wife. She's a business partner. We talk about business all the time. Therefore, I can write technically 50% of that off. The next big one is the house that I'm living in. Okay, the house that I'm living in is roughly $2,000 a month. I divide the square footage of the room in my house divided by the total square footage of the house, and that comes up with the percentage. I can take that percentage and write it off the total rent/mortgage, whatever it is that you pay, and get it back at the end of the year. And just so you guys watching this, I have lived in base housing while I've been part of 5 Links. And I had a room dedicated solely for business, and I wrote that part of the room or that part of the house off, and it was still the same story. I leveraged the taxes at the end of the year. Okay, so of all that I just said, when it comes time for me to file my taxes, I file my military W-2, my 1099 from the business. Okay, they give you a 1099 at the end of the year. And my wife is now a personal trainer. She gets W-2s from the gyms that she's working at. I give those to a tax professional that specializes in home-based businesses. And here's the triple play, guys. This is where it is all sweet. I'm saving money every month on bills and services I could never pay off. I'm getting paid to pay bills and services that I can never pay off, and I'm also overriding a large organization of people throughout the world that are going to continue and never stop using bills and services and products that can never go away and or ever be paid off. Third part of the triple play, I pay less tax every month, knowing that I wouldn't get a large tax return depending solely on a W-2. But because I have a 1099 and I'm affiliated with 5 Links, who is part of the Direct Selling Associations, which is highly recognized by the Federal Trade Commission, my tax return is what the average E5 makes annually. Okay? If any of this information makes sense to you, I don't want you to hesitate and continue watching these videos and liking it. Obviously, these videos are making a statement because I'm getting, thousands of views overnight. That means some people are listening. But what I want to encourage you guys to do, don't worry so much about what the people at work are going to say should you decide to involve yourself in something like this, okay? We have diamonds in our company that started 8 years ago that have made a combined total tens of millions of dollars that are living a lifestyle of design, okay? That's pretty effing cool. What's also pretty cool are the senior military leaders in the military that do 30 years and retire just to get another job. That's cool too. I just prefer to do both. Okay? This is a way that you can enjoy the military, enjoy your agency service, but you don't have to worry about the financial strap that's going to be around your neck until you acknowledge that it's there. A great friend of mine, Dwight Pledgard, says the chains of pain are so light that you don't realize how heavy they are until you're choking them. And the weight of the chains that are choking you is so light that you don't realize how heavy they are until you're gasping for breath. And that is most of us in the military, relying on that one paycheck. We rely on the case lot sale at the exchange. We rely on the coupons to go to the commissary. We can't wait to rack up our military star card at the exchange for holiday season. Guys, listen, everything I just shared with you is already in your life. Now you know 90% of the information that you need to get started. The last 10% you need to do is figure out whose team you're going to be on, and is that mentorship qualified to lead you to the lifestyle of your design. Okay? I want to encourage you guys to get back with the person that shared this with you, that tagged you in this post, that referred you to this website. You can contact me personally. I'm all about building my team because I got a lifestyle, I got a design. But the most important thing for me, guys, is you understand what we do. We're not on trial anymore. We're not out here trying to justify our legalities or, overcoming burden. No. our goal right now in 5 Links is to educate people on what we do, to do it professionally, and have posture while it's being done. Okay, we understand that this is too good to be true to most people, but we also understand that if you do the opposite of most people, you're going to eat very well. Okay, so I want to highly suggest you get back with the person, ask the right questions to the right people, and if someone's not qualified to give you advice in regards to this company and what I'm sharing with you, here's the deal. If you buy people's advice, you're buying their lifestyle. And the last time I checked, I say this a lot, Navy Federal Credit Union does not deposit people's opinions into their bank accounts. So get back, get the education that you need, make a decision. Either don't do it, do it, do something, all right? Because you can enjoy the lifestyle while you're on active duty, while you're working for the agencies that you're working for. And you can have the sense of loyalty, you can have the sense of heritage, you can have the brotherhood or sisterhood, you can wear the pins, you can have all the chest candy you want. And when it's time to retire, you know that because you knew, you have set yourself up to where you don't have to go back into another job force at the bottom and work your way up again, the pyramid structure in which we've all done in the military. My name is Marshall Goebel, U.S. Navy diver, 5 Links National Director. Bye for now.